Good evening, my dear lovely kids. How are you all doing? I am sure you all might be in pink of health, right? Okay, so my dear kids, in my last video, I narrated few Christmas stories, and trust me, the response was so overwhelming. All my kids complimented me that, ma'am, it was so beautiful. We started imagining ourselves into the particular characters which you were narrating, right? So, as we all know, that Christmas is a festival of joy, love, happiness, right? So, in today's class, I am again going to narrate some Christmas stories with a lot of moral values and lessons in our life. So, my dear kids, come on. Can I have that smile on all your faces? Right. It really motivates me when I see my kids smiling and interacting with me. Okay, so now let's start. So, in today's class, I am going to narrate the story of the little elf. Okay, so I am sure you might be knowing worlds. Yes, very good. So, let's start with the littlest elf. This is my kids the best Christmas story for kids. Okay, Oliver was an elf. He lived with his family in the North Pole. There were many elves in the Santa's village, but Oliver was the littlest one. It was Christmas time and everyone was so excited. This year, he would discover his special job at one of Santa's workshops. He just needed to visit each shop to see which one was the right fit for him. At the toy workshop where his mom worked, Oliver tried to make cuddly teddy bears, but he got lost in the huge stuffing piles. Oliver and Elf asked. Oliver's mom said, I think you are too little for the toy workshop. So Oliver went to Santa's bicycle workshop. I am ready to help, he said. Oliver watched as the elves added wheels and seats and handlebars and belts. But the tools were very high for Oliver's little hands. Maybe bakery is your special job, his father told him. You should visit your brother at the bakery next. Off Oliver went to the bakery. These elves made sugar plum cookies and candy, square sugarcane candies. But when Oliver tried to stir the cookie dough, he fell into the giant mixing bowl. Oliver looked out. One of the elves shouted, Sorry, Ollie, his brother said. You want to little for the bakery. Maybe your special job is the bookmaker's shop. Oliver arrived at last of the Santa's workshop where his sister worked. The bookmakers there wrote amazing stories and drew wonderful pictures. Can I help? Oliver asked. Of course, the elves replied. But the inkpot was too deep and the stack of papers were too tall. Ollie, his sister, cried. Bookmaking was harder and messier than it looked. Okay, so Oliver wandered through the North Pole. He was sad. Oliver knew that there had to be one special job he could do, even he was little. Then he heard a sound of hooves clattering at the field inside. A herd of reindeers had gathered together to meet Dot, the new reindeer. He was little, just like Oliver. Dot was very excited to help flying Santa's sleigh. She practiced for the big night by jumping and hopping and leaping, but she could not fly. The reindeer's mama gave her a gentle kiss. Dot was still too little. Dot was very sad. Oliver wanted to cheer her up. He hugged in his deep pockets to find a treat for Dot, but instead he found little trinkets from each workshop he visited. Just then he had an idea. Oliver and George used the tiny teaklings to make ornaments, cards, and fun decoration for all the hardworking elves in the village. The littlest elf and the littlest reindeer filled the sleigh with the Christmas tree. They had delivered the presents to all the workshops. The elf loved their special gifts. Soon Santa came to see what the fuss was all about. He watched as Oliver's and Dot made everyone smile. Suddenly, Santa had an idea. Oliver and Dot, with your big hearts and praise Christmas cheer, want to be my very important helpers this year? Asked Santa. Oliver and Dot had found these special jobs after all, but more important, they had found a special friend. So, my dear kids, never get disappointed in your life. We all are very, very important. We all are very special, right? So let's share love and affection with each other. Let's inculcate friendship, okay? And we should all love and respect each other, right, my dear kids? Now, I am going to narrate another exciting Christmas story, which is Santa's Christmas. This is one of the best story for you little kids. It was a beautiful December day with clear blue sky and snow-covered treetops. Christmas was in the air, but up in Santa's lot, all was quiet. The hustle and the bustle of preparing Christmas presents had gone, for Santa had fallen ill. Oh dear, what will be the children say when they don't receive presents this year? Santa wondered sadly and he lay on his bed. Okay, suddenly he heard a noise from outside. He looked out of his window and saw his four reindeer standing patiently as usual, but they seemed quite out of breath as if they had just finished a long trip. And as Santa took a closer look, he could not believe what he saw, for behind the reindeer was a long train of sleds carrying little children dressed in all sorts of colors. Right? One by one, they hopped out onto the snow and headed towards Santa's lawn. Soon came a knock on the door. Come in, Santa called out as he was extremely curious. In came a little girl hugging something soft in her arms. I heard you were sick, Mr. Santa, she began, so I am giving you my teddy bear to keep you company. Thank you, little Emma, said Santa as he knew every child by name. Then entered a young boy with a red package in his arms. We knew that you were ill, Papa Santa, he said. So my family knitted these quilts for you to keep you warm in the winter's day. What a wonderful thought, Paul, beamed Santa, patting him on his head. And one by one, the children came into Santa's door, each with a special gift to wish Santa well. There were cookies, pies, socks, button books, jigsaw puzzles, and even a small Christmas tree. Christmas delivered to my Joseph, exclaimed Santa. Come, let us all share these wonderful gifts. And he gathered the children around him in a big circle. Santa, which present did you like the most? Emma soon piped it. My dear little one, it is the love and kindness that each one of you has shown me today. This is the best present of all. Santa said, smiling. He looked fondly at all the eager faces around him. This is my little ones, is the true meaning of Christmas, Santa said. And with that, Santa gave each of the children a big, warmly holiday hug. So, my dear kids, it's not that materialistic gift will please anyone. You can gift everyone love, affection, right? So, Never run after materialistic possessions. Never run after materialistic things. Just try to give each and every one a little bit of what affection. We all deserve love and affection, right? So, my dear kids, this was the moral of the story. Now, let me take you to one of the best Christmas story, which is very close to me, the gold wrapping paper. This is the best Christmas story with moral lesson for children. Once upon a time, there was a man. This man had a special wrapping paper made of real gold. The man always wrapped his gifts in the same paper. One day, a sad thing happened that upset the man. The man's daughter had used up all the wrapping paper, and there was none left. What's more, it was Christmas Eve. Now, how I am to wrap all these presents? The man was utterly upset. Due to this, he even scolded his daughter and punished her. Under the Christmas tree, he saw a little shoebox wrapped in the same gold shoe. What is this? The father wondered. I wondered who is she planning on giving this present to? Furthermore, where did she get the money to buy a gift? Soon it was Christmas Day. When the day broke, the little girl came running to her father. She knocked on the door before entering, and when she came to wish her father, she brought along a surprise. It was the little shoe box wrapped in the golden wrapper. This, she smiled at her father, is for you. Here, open it. Smiling, the father quickly opened the present, but to his surprise, the gift was empty. There is nothing here, he thought. Then he said to his daughter, you know, you never give empty presents to anyone. Right? When the daughter heard this, she instantly had tears in her eyes. Then she said, but it is not empty, father. Here are kisses until the gift was full, and then wrap the gift with your golden wrapping paper. And that was when the father realized his grave mistake. All his life, the father only chased after materialistic values of the presents, and today he finally received a genuine present. This is the best gift, he said, hugging his daughter. So, my dear kids, what is the moral of the story? Presents given with love, no matter how small, are always better than materialistic presents, as I explained to you. Presents that you're giving with love and affection is very, very special. We should not run after presents or gifts that are small or big, right? So, my dear kids, the message of Christmas story is that where there is hope, love, light, and light, the plan and the purpose of God will reach, right? So, my dear kids, how did you all like these Christmas stories? And I am sure these Christmas stories were very important. Okay, my dear kids. So please do forward me, send me your messages. Okay, I am eagerly waiting to listen a lot of response from your end. Okay, so till then, this is your trainer Pile here signing off. Take care of your health. Bye bye.